I'm trying to get more like I say fuck fame. You cannot be like me, we are not the same. Wildlife animal, you can't tame.
Hey girl, my name is Lana and we're learning how to do box braids with highlights. But not just any box braids, girl. We doing knotless braids. So I'm going to show you how to do knotless braids on yourself the easiest way. So first you need to start off with a freshly washed and blow dry head. Now if you need to pause this, please do. But this is the best way to part your hair when doing your own braids because it's so organized. So today we're using expressions. This is the pre-stretched hair in 30 inches long. This is the 1B color. You're going to need a 30 color, the 27 color, and the 613 color. So you already see that I've already prepped my black hair. It's already chilling, ready to go. So now we gotta do our brown. I'm gonna show you how I prep my hair. So because we have to constantly add hair to the braid to make it thicker, you don't want to start off with a thick piece already. So just make sure these pieces are small enough. Also, when laying down the hair on the table, make sure you brick lay them by placing the pieces in between the ones you've already laid down. So it's just easier for you to just grab and go. And I know some of y'all are thinking like, girl, why don't you just use a braiding rack? The braiding racks does not have that much space on it. So I always find myself having to stop and refill it, which takes way too much time. So this is definitely more time efficient. Okay, I know it looks like my head is already done. I promise you, girl, I will show you everything. But first, let's get into the pattern that I'm using for this highlighted look. So the idea is to place the highlighted colors in every other row. So first, I decided to make my very first row a highlighted color row. Then, as you see for the second row, I have all black. So feel free to place the colors wherever you want them to go. I'm just winging it, honestly. Now in the front, I did do it a little differently. I did 2 rows of highlighted and then I went in with the black row. So it all depends on your preference. If you wanted more color, put more color. If you don't want that much color, then put more black. So this tutorial braid is just going to be for the people who already know how to braid and just need to know how to add. So you're going to braid it twice, 1, 2, add your hair in. And then flip that one strand over and then keep braiding. And then once you get back to the side, you swoop it on in and add more hair. And you're going to do this 4 times and then you're going to braid it on down. Don't worry, girl. I got you. I will slow it down for the next one to show you everything.
Damn, Mizzy Mari got beats.
So once you're done, it should be laying flat on your head just like this. You should not be able to see the bulk or the knot in the braid at all. So after you braid the 4 strands in, just braid it down like maybe 3 more times and then you can switch your hands to go ahead and braid it all the way down. And since we're working with some pretty long hair today, I have to use my mouth in order to braid it all the way down. Okay, girl, I got you up close for this one. So let's start our braid. 1, 2. We're going to add the hair in where the thumb and index finger are. Leave that piece out in the front and continue to braid. Now that you're back where you were, you want to twist the hair that you left out and put it into the index and where the thumb is. And you do the exact same thing with the next strand and just keep repeating it. And if you feel comfortable, just throw that other piece on the other side of your head to make it a little easier so it won't be in your way. And make sure you detangle the hair as you go. So now that that fourth strand is in there and it's secure, you're going to braid down at least 3 to 4 times. And then once it's in there, it should lay flat just like this, and you are able to switch your hands and continue to braid on down. And when you're done braiding, you should be able to move your braid around. That's what I like so much about these knotless braids. It is less tension on your head and you're able to move it wherever you want the braid to go. So now I'm going to show y'all how I prep my rows. And I know this is out of order, but that's why y'all should watch the whole video. So we're going to get these other braids out the way. Those are the braids that I prep. You always want to detangle your hair before you do anything. So I took my red tail comb and I scooped it into my Murray's Edgewax Extreme Hold. And I use it, I hold my hair down, and then I smooth this in my hair. Now this is what really make your hair look nice and polished all around. I tried to use something called Edge Booster and it turned my hair white, as you can see in that little corner right there. So do not use that shit. Anyway, make sure you're bricklaying your parts because you don't want all the braids to fall under each other. You know what I'm saying? So you bricklay them so that you won't be able to see the parts as easily. I take some additional Murray edge wax in my hand and just go over the overall part that I parted out just to get the sides of it too. And girl, do what I taught you. Go ahead and braid that knotless braid like you know how. I don't know how I forgot to mention this, but you do need 2 mirrors to accomplish this look. I'm pretty sure if it's not already obvious. You need 1 mirror in front of you, preferably a long mirror, like a long body mirror. And then just like a small mirror in the back of you so you're able to see the back of your head. When I was completing this middle part, I did notice that when I did every other row of highlights, it was a little bit more than I wanted. So in this part, I decided to do a little, much more black than I did any other color. So that's why you don't see that many highlighted colors in there. Also, I want to add that platinum blonde hair is super bright. If you don't want your hair to look crazy, like too much going on, I have 3 strands of that blonde in there, so don't use too much. We done, we shot the BB gun. Now we gotta do the ends of this hair. We almost done though, girl, I promise. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clip it halfway down and braid. And I'm going to do the back half and then the other 2 on the other side. So you should have 4 braids in total of you doing this. So now we got to get a steaming, hot, boiling pot of water to put these in. Don't be me, first of all. I put all 4 braids in and the steam was kicking my ass. So I turned over to the back side. Could have burnt my back, anything. And trying to dip them in that way, girl, the best way is to just do each side at a time. Turn to the left, put the left side in. Turn to the right, put the right side in. Don't be me. So now I'm going to use my Nairobi foaming wrap lotion. And this is just going to give it some shine and it's going to give it that hold that I need. I want that curl to stay. So I'm going to push the foam into the hair as you see me doing. Now don't forget the top too. You gotta do the top. It goes with the whole neatness of the whole look. Now I just let it completely air dry, but you can use the hair dryer, whatever works for you. And girl, I was too hyped. I just wanted to see how this curl was gonna come out, and it turned out perfectly. It didn't come out too curly. It was perfect the way I wanted it to look. I hope this video was helpful though. Ask me any questions you have down below. Follow me on my IG to see my Don't Rush challenge. But don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.